Hi guys, so tonight I'm going to be doing a vanity slash entry table. It's been my vanity for a couple months now, and I might sell it or I might keep it. It just kind of depends how it turns out, and if I find another one probably eventually. So anyway, if you guys are interested in watching or seeing how that turns out, then just keep watching. Okay, so this is the table that I'm going to be redoing. I've been using it as my vanity. This is the paint I'm going to be using. It's Valspar Cabinet and Furniture. It's semi-gloss. It's an oil-enriched enamel, and it's in the color Smoke Infusion. Supposedly you don't have to like sand with before it. You know, the prime says strong factory-like finish, fade, scratch, and scuff resistant, no sanding or priming needed, soap and water cleanup. For this project though, I'm still gonna just sand it lightly, especially there's some areas where like the old paint is kind of rubbing off, so I'm just gonna sand that smooth. But other than that, I'm not gonna like prime it. I'm not gonna put a polyacrylic over it or anything like that, and especially if it's just mine, I'll probably keep it that way. But if I decide to sell it, I might put a polyacrylic on it, just because I've never used this before, so I don't know like how it will wear. I'm just gonna like kneel down here because it'll be easier to get in the shot. I forgot my tripod at my mom's. But anyway, I'm really excited to use this paint. I've heard good things about it, and the reviews are really good about it too. So it should be interesting to see. I'm probably just gonna do like thinner coats because it's pretty cold out here, so I want it to actually be able to dry. I'm probably going to be using the same paint, maybe not the same color for my end tables and headboard. I think the same color, depending on how much I like it, but I will for sure be keeping those, so I can let you guys know like how long, over like a couple months or something, like how it wears over time kind of thing. The lighting is horrible out here, but so far I'm liking the color. It looks pretty. Okay, so I got the first coat on. For a good tip for not having to brush or wash out your brushes every time you're not using them is to put them in like a Ziploc bag, so that way you can just get them out again. It keeps them like wet and ready to use next time. I just wouldn't leave them in there for too long, like probably like that day kind of thing, and then wash it out at night after you're done using it. And I think the wood top looks good with this color, but sadly the top is like not real wood and it's stained weird on top. Like there's stains from stuff from the previous owner. So anyway, I'm just gonna have to paint it. So now I'm going to do the second coat, and it's actually drying really well, like fast, especially for being pretty cold out here. It's drying a lot faster than I expected. Okay, so I'm going to, it's not like completely dry everywhere, so I'm just gonna do the areas that I can for the third coat, and then I'll probably just finish off camera. But I mean, that's basically it. It's just adding another coat, like completely around the whole body and top, because then I'm not gonna like polyacrylic it or anything. So that'll be it for tonight, and then I'll stage it tomorrow and I'll show you guys the finished result and how it looks all together. Alright, so it's finally finished. I sanded the top before I painted it again for the third time. And then after it was painted, I sanded it down a little bit with like a 240 grit just to smooth it out. And it was still kind of streaky. So I got steel wool, like the lowest grit that you can get. And I just rubbed it over, and that kind of helped with the streakiness a little bit. I wonder though if like a roller would be better for something that's like a top of something that's longer and flat that you can see more easily. I like the paint overall though. I like that you don't have to like prime before, and that you don't have to seal it, and it seems like it will hold up pretty well. I was able to sand it down a little bit too, so that's nice, because with like latex paint you can't really sand it without it kind of like peeling off. So that's why I always make latex into chalk paint, because it's easier to use and you can sand it that way. So I like that you can sand this one, and I feel like it looks pretty smooth overall. Like I think it levels out well, so it's a good one. It's a little expensive. It was like $25, but I don't think that's too bad, since you can get like just tiny chalk paints for like the same price. And on the legs it was streaky too, but I went up and down, changed directions of how I was painting it, and that worked a lot better on the legs too. So just a little tip. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. We're gonna have some interesting new different projects that will be coming up, and some more furniture for like my bedroom set and things like that. So don't forget to subscribe. We'd love to have you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.